There is a short prayer in the book of Isaiah that reflects the situation of many people that I believe that they are listening and watching me. Pay attention to these words. We have become like those of old, over whom you never ruled, those who were never called by your name. Which means the people of Israel, the people of God, were complaining to God about their condition of life, saying, "Look, Lord, our current state is as if the Lord had never been our God. It's as if we have never known you, as if we have never been called by your name. It's as if we were like the unbelievers who never knew you." And I was thinking about these words and how relatable they are for many who are listening to us. I speak to you who were once in the presence of God. Once you were called by His name. Once He was your Lord. But today, not anymore. So listening to this message, it's as if you were missing those times. But today, those who look at you today would never say that once you met God, that you spoke to Him, you had your communion with Him, you sang hymns that expressed the feeling of your soul, that you walked on God's paths, you meditated on His words daily, you spoke to others, you helped others, trying to bring them to know your God. Today, no one would imagine, no one would say that you were who you were, judging by who you are today. These are the exact words. Today, I'm like those over whom you've never ruled, those who were never called by your name. I speak to you, not to judge you in any way, or to relive why you got where you are, but for you to come and pay attention as those who prayed in this chapter of Isaiah 63, who prayed and asked God to remember them as a father. And perhaps they forgot only one thing. It was not God who forgot them. It was not God who abandoned them, but themselves. And this abandonment did not happen overnight. And this serves as a warning for those who are well spiritually nowadays. You, me, all of us who do not fit in this situation. But we need to pay attention, because one day those who are like this today, like if God has never been their God or called by His name, one day they were where we are today. And this fall, it's not out of the blue, all of a sudden. No, this staying away from God, becoming cold in the faith, is subtle. It happens little by little. The person does not pray one day because they were in a hurry. Their day began with the person being late, and they say, "Today I won't pray, I won't read the Bible." It was just one day. They felt no difference. They didn't miss it. The following day they did as usual. So even though I haven't read the Bible, I haven't prayed, this made no difference to my life. That's what they would say. And this event opened space for an opportunity for, in another situation of stress, hurry, once again for them to stop speaking with God. One Sunday, they didn't go to church because they had to travel, they went on a trip, something happened, and they thought, I pray at home, I pray on my way. And they thought, I remember someone who never missed Sunday to go to church. And one Sunday he had to travel. He traveled on a work trip and he went on this, some sort of conference from his company. And there he saw thousands of people in the conference. It was a Sunday morning. And suddenly the thought came to his mind. So many people don't go to church on Sunday morning. He didn't say that lamenting, but he said surprised. There is another life. There's a life outside the church. Meanwhile, I'm on Sunday morning seeking God. People are living their lives out here. And he had some sort of envy towards those who didn't go to church. Guess what happened? That became a possibility. He who never missed church on Sundays, he started to consider Sunday as an option, because now Sunday he wanted to ride the bicycle, he wanted to go out, he wanted to rest. And like this, people become cold in the faith. It's subtle. It's little by little. Evil whispers. Evil speaks to the mind of people. Evil gives the person a feeling of well-being. So they gradually abandon the habit of conserving their faith. And like a silent disease, certain diseases are silent. There is cholesterol, which is a silent disease, diabetes, which is a silent disease. The person becomes sick, but they don't feel it. Until out of the blue, they suffer a stroke, their blood pressure goes down. When they go to the hospital, almost dying, and then they find out your cholesterol is so high. You have diabetes, type 2, you have diabetes this or that, and the person understands about the disease in a advanced stage because they disregarded their health. The disease does not give signs until when it gives a sign, the situation is already whether lost or too advanced that it cannot be reversed. That's how the spiritual disease is. That's the situation of many. We have become like those of old, over whom you never ruled, those who were never called by your name. Maybe you are like this today, just like an unbeliever, one who never heard about God. But look, there's hope for you. There's hope. God reaches out to you through this word. And if you are here, it's because there's hope inside you. There's a desire. As weak as it is, there is a desire, a thirst to come back. So why don't you take the first step? The first step for you to come back is to recognize that you have moved away and overcome the feeling of shame, pride, the thought that someone will judge you, to overcome all this and to do what you must do, there where you are. Kneel down. Speak to God. Or don't kneel down if you cannot, but raise your thoughts to God. Call Him and say, Father, remember me. I know you've never forgot, but I ask you that you may remember me as I'm coming back to you. Revive my faith, revive my being and my heart. Help me to strengthen myself to return to your ways, to your paths. Say a prayer, ask Him, and take the actions you already know you have to take. You must return to the Father's house and meditate on His words again. Any step you take towards Him, He promises, return to me, and I will return to you. If you return to Him, He will return to you, running towards you, but He needs your first step. If today's video helped you and you know someone that could benefit from it, share it with them, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, you may do so now. See you later.